I guess I'll talk about the World Cup. So I'm not streaming the World Cup final. I don't know why people keep asking me that like I'm expected to. Why would I do that? Why would I stream the World Cup final rather than watch it myself? Rather than like just sitting at home and streaming it for a bunch of random people on the internet? That doesn't make any sense. The only reason I streamed the quarterfinal is because the people who I was going to watch it with canceled. So I'm not streaming it, but yeah, obviously I care about it. I'm going to be watching it, and I'm going to be celebrating if Argentina wins, and probably sad if Argentina doesn't win. I don't fucking know what's going to happen. I don't know. France has looked very mortal in their last 2 games. I will say that. England got the better of them and just got pretty unlucky on the day. And Morocco actually did very well against them, much better than I would have thought they would have. But again, they just happened to concede twice, and that's how it goes. And I mean, individually, I think, France has better players than Argentina. Obviously, Messi is the best player in the world still, but he's one guy. This Argentine team, if you look at all the players, this is like a team specifically made for this squad. It's a team, it's an actual team. Most international teams, they just take like the best players from the country and put them all together and hope it works. But this is a team with like every single, or most players on the team, aside from Messi and a couple of other guys like Di Maria, these are players who were given their first chance by the current coach like 2 years ago. If you look at most of them, they only had 20 caps. They only have 20 caps right now because they were brought into this team, a team that was specifically crafted, to play international football, to play, for the Argentine national team, rather than just like bringing all of the stars together and hoping that it works. So I think as a team, Argentina is obviously better. But the question is that going to be enough to beat a team that obviously on an individual level in France is probably better on average than the Argentine team? So I don't know, we'll see. But I do think France looked very mortal in their last few games. I think gave me a bit of hope that they might not be as like unbeatable as they might have seemed pre-tournament. And I think a lot of it will just come down to luck. A lot of it will probably just come down to 2 teams playing very cautiously, and probably one of them or the other is going to score a fluke goal at some point, a very fluky goal, or a goal that just comes from like a moment of like individual brilliance that will like open things up a bit. And then who the fuck knows what's going to happen. No, Messi does not have another World Cup in him. Obviously, he's going to be 39 years old. No way. And I mean, they've done well to get here. I think just getting to the final is obviously a massive achievement, but Messi obviously wants to win it, and I think the other people on the team want to win it for him as well. So they'll be pretty fucking devastated if we lose. I'll be sad, maybe not incredibly devastated. They'll be partying all night long if we win. I don't know, I didn't give a single shit about football anymore until this specific World Cup. I was here for 2008 and I didn't give a shit. I mean, he's already the undeniable best player ever, even regardless of whether he wins the World Cup or not. I don't think whether you're the best player or not depends on if you happen to win a single match in a single elimination tournament. But yeah, I didn't really give a shit about football, and I haven't since I was like a teenager. And then this tournament came along and like everyone's following it religiously around me, so I started sort of doing it too. And it got me a little bit hooked to it. But after this, I hopefully stop caring because, I don't know, this shit's very stressful. When you watch a football match and you care about the result in a single elimination tournament that happens once every 4 years, shit gets very stressful. People have like fucking heart attacks and shit, man. So hope I don't have one. But yeah, I hope Argentina wins, but I think, it's going to be the hardest game of the tournament so far. Probably maybe the hardest game for France too. I think England gave them a very good run for their money, but I don't know. We'll see. Who knows? Maybe it will be a blowout one way or the other. Maybe it'll be a really close game that just comes down to one team happening to break the deadlock. I don't know, man. I don't want to make any pronouncements because I don't know what's going to happen. We'll see on the day, and I will pray. I will give Lionel Messi, the very short man, my energy so that his legs work, even though he's 35 years old still. And I just learned like a couple of days ago that Mbappe is like a fucking idiot because he said that like South American teams are a lot worse than European teams. They don't have players like what we have in Europe. And it's like, brother, you play on a team with Lionel Messi and Neymar. What the fuck are you talking about? He must be barely sentient to say something like that. So fuck that guy. Anyway, yeah, that's my take on World Cup. I hope Argentina wins. It wouldn't surprise me if we don't, though I'm hopefully optimistic because this team Individually it's not amazing, but they play really well together and they seem very, very, very well motivated. And they have sort of leveraged that to do very well so far. Obviously, that's why they're in the final. With a 35-year-old Messi whose legs are like, obviously not what they used to be. And he's still holding up